Ba-dump. Ba-dump. Oh, hello, friend. Wow. In one. And there we go. The religion is now, to my intents and purposes, officially dead. In fact, actually, is there another city over in this direction? This is implying that there's one more city over here. Okay, so there may be one other place to spread, but still, I'm fairly happy with our day's work. In fact, actually, even the city-state now follows our direction. So, the next stage is to make sure we're in a place where we've got every single holy site up to date, fully stocked out with temples. We haven't met any faith city-states just yet as well, which is a bit of a problem, but that's okay. That's okay. Our religion is doing alright. You can see we've got 16 cities, 7 and 16, so we're equal first in terms of biggest. We just need to go and find some other cities to destroy. Now, what will help us to do that? Well, keeping campus and keeping probably theatre squares. Well, we'll check in. Is anyone... Yeah, actually, nobody's really bothering at this precise moment to get theatre squares, so we'll do just a couple of those. That might help a little bit. Let's just pop this here, as you do. Get a couple of theatre squares, get a couple of campuses, we'll get some boats across, and we'll go and explore the world, see if we can find... Oh, for God's sake, stop stealing it! Oh, I don't even care anymore. Oh, there it is. And it was already following my religion now. Fair enough. Okay, well, as you do. My apostles are just going to go and explore then. Use their infinite movement to just go and have some fun. In fact, this guru, I'm just going to bring back to my city. We've got another shipbuilding's on the way. I realise I don't actually have any boats. I can't get across to Valletta, which is a bit of a problem. But it's fine. We're building up an apostle army. If only I could find Yevron. Yevron is like the piece of the puzzle here at a city-state. If you can get Yevron, you can pick which promotion to get, which is huge. It's such a big deal. It's really, really, really good. In fact, actually, let's just double check. Reformed Church. Aha, Reformed Church. This is fantastic. Right, Theocracy. Perfect. Theocracy gives me extra faith. I think it's 0.5 per population in a city with a governor. I get extra religious strength. I get discount on faith purchases. It's all wonderful. And simultaneum. Here we go. So this will give me my extra faith bonuses. I think otherwise we'll go for Wars of Religion. That helps to get your religion spread. We'll go for conscription because of the money. Here we go. So we're now in a place where we can be building some super soldiers, super religious soldiers for 230 faith. It's just about finding where the opposition are. There are a couple of wonders that I could be focusing on now as well. So Stonehenge, Hanging Gardens, Great Library and Temple of Artemis have gone, but none of the good ones. None of the really, really good ones. So you can see things like Mont St. Michael would give the martyr ability, which is a really good one. If I get the martyr ability, I don't have to worry about that as a promotion. I might actually see if I can rush that one. That's a pretty good one to do. Let's pop this down here. We're going to get Rome. I want you to be pretty much on production focus. With any good production tiles I can steal. Not really. Everyone's a little bit far away, unfortunately, but that's fine. That's fine. For now, that'll do. What I can do in Rome is get a trader and then get some more production to Rome that way. This apostle is good. It's now ready to go. I'm going to just sort of assemble them in this like little pit by Ostia. That'll be a good place to put them. This legion has done a good day's work. It's all good, and I'm just waiting to hop across the sea and just kill that religion off for it's the last thing that happens. But actually, this continent, it runs out there. Okay, I've explored the entire continent. I don't know why I'm getting my missionaries just to scramble around in the cold like this, but maybe there's more on this continent. We'll go and have a look. Always vote for city centre extra production because, my god, everybody votes for it and it's fantastic. Earn double points towards great people as well. It doesn't matter who you do. I normally think Admiral is the one to win it, so we'll do that one, see if it works. See if my gut instinct is right. Great Merchant. No points towards Great Merchant. There we go. Now you know. Got myself a diplomatic victory point. In fact, I might actually be winning. Oh, no, I'm not. Hilariously, I'm not. I've only got 2 points. I've got 2 points. Never mind. Diplomatic victories. That's a tough That's a tough one to get, that one. My guide on that will have to be like, oh, super clever. Let's have a trade route to Kime. Fantastic, right, Monster Michael, it's on the way. Shipbuilding, to sea we go, to sea. It's fantastic, right, off you go to Valletta. Get rid of that religion once and for all. I'm just going to get harbour adjacency, because I've got some pretty good harbours. This will improve my gold per turn quite drastically once, especially because I've got a lighthouse coming here. This city has just been sat there doing nothing for so long now, it's ridiculous. There we go. Oh, Valletta. Fantastic. That religion is now dead. It's officially dead. Zero cities. Whew. It's all good. It's all good. You can actually see how we're doing in terms of just sort of overall by like how much faith people are bringing in. Look, so Latara is still bringing in 40 faith per turn. This other unmet player is it's difficult to tell whether or not they're generating more faith, or like if they've got a better chance of holding me off. It doesn't look like there's anything else on this continent. Oh god, Latara had so much room. Ridiculous how much space they had compared to how much space I had. I think they forward settled me quite drastically there. That's fine. It's fine. Still, it's a little bit annoying. Colossus and the Panda built. I keep keeping an eye out for that just in case. Just in case. But so far nobody's built my thing. In fact, actually, I'm not going to bother waiting. We're just going to start to get some apostles, like a big batch of them, and we're going to send them off to sea, see if we can find some civilizations to go and convert. Now, we were definitely on a 2-city continent there, as you do. I think we'll go west. Feels like to the New World, doesn't it? Over in that direction. It just feels right. Let's do that. So the next step is to make sure that we're getting as much faith per turn as we can, and that involves, you know, making sure that we've got 10 population in every city. So at the moment, Ostia is the closest. That's on, what is that, 9 population. So we're going to just quickly move a trader into that and keep just passing food between our cities to make sure each area is at 10. Kime is at 8. Our team is at 9. So we've got a couple of contenders that are sort of near that route now. At the moment, I'm getting just terrible apostle promotions. They're really not doing me many favours at all. In fact, let's just put this over here. I get Pilgrim, I guess, but like, ugh, still some bad ones. Oh, here we go. There's a 75% one. That's good. We've got some decent apostle upgrades, but they're not the best. I'm still getting deep sea sailing at the moment. They can't get very far. Bless them. They're just sort of sailing around in the in the ocean, just doing what they can. They can't get very far. It's fine. Back you come. Yeah, never mind. I'm off. I love the extra movement. It's very handy there. It's like, oh shit, those are barbarians. Yeah, never mind. Oh, we lost our golden age, but never mind. That's fine. Exodius of the Evangelist is the best. Keeps getting me that extra stuff every time I get a level, and apart from that, realistically, I just want to be getting in as many of these guys as I can, because every time I install a governor in a high population city, it gets me extra faith per turn, because I have my government, which is really good. That's kind of what we're focusing on right now. I mean, as if I've got this little steam train of missionaries all just making their way over in the sea, hoping wildly that there is some sort of like pass. Oh, they move so slowly. Oh no, this is going to be so painful. Oh, never mind. I need to get the text, which let me move quicker. This is going to be painful. And here we go. Cartography. The ability to move my units onto deep ocean. It's going to take a little while to get over, but we've now got 1,600 faith. We're 2 turns away from the Mont St. Michael, which is going to give us some pretty cool improvements, but it basically just means that the martyr improvement can't be chosen, so it's likely that my stuff is going to be a lot better. Apart from that, in terms of text, we're just sort of plodding along, really. We're doing the usual, getting towards Nita to give us all some more interesting things on the map, University to boost this rubbish along. Mapushi keeps threatening me with war and asking for my money, but isn't actually taking it, which is a positive thing. Yeah, so far so good. I'm happy with the way the game is going. There's still a huge amount more for me to have to like worry about and do, before we get anywhere near getting this religious victory. But do you see what I mean? It's all about just building up that faith base. I've got 100, you see, look, this is what I'm talking about. Go away. Get lost. All about getting up that faith base. 174 per turn. That's really, really, really good. And annoyingly, I kind of want Mapuche on side now. If they're going to, now that they're kind of part of my empire, I want them to, well, be friends with me. It's because they've got grievances. That's the problem. They'll forget about the grievances in about 15 turns. And until then, there's no point even like talking to them. But still, it's just a little bit of a pain. Never mind. But there we go. That's kind of where we are at the moment. It's good. Just sort of like out to sea with you. So remember, one very effective strategy is always to sell your political power if you can. There's no need for it, the diplomatic favour. We can get 62 gold, even from somebody that doesn't like us. They're going to forgive us soon. You can see we've got 109 grievances against me. It's going down by 7 or 10. I know they're not very happy with me, but now they're part of my religion. They will eventually forgive me. It'll take a little while. It will take a little while, but they'll forgive me, and then I'll have a good ally, and all will be fine. All will be absolutely fine. So one fun thing about the Mont St. Michael is that now every single apostle I buy has got the, what's it called, the martyr ability, which means if I buy more apostles now, they should, in theory, give me other upgrade options, which are just way better. You can see my apostles are still, just sort of floating over the sea. Let's see what we can find. Let's have a look. Promotion available. Yeah, look, you can see martyr would have been one of these options. This is, it's still a terrible tree because we can't pick at the moment, but, we'll get there. That's fine. Both of these are rubbish, by the way. Total waste of apostles. That's the one you want. Translator. That's the sort of stuff that's going to get the victory. It's just, it takes forever. Always remember to remove things from a city before you do anything like, so for instance, I've got this deer. It's an okay tile, but deer is a bit pointless. But Rome could, in theory, build a industrial zone on that tile with a +6 adjacencies. It's mental. It's really, really good. But I don't want to just build it on top. I want to remove the deer and then remove this rainforest as well, the woods, because it gives me huge bonuses to do so. So just never forget to do that. It's a really, really handy little boost. Georgia. Now, Georgia is a high likely candidate to have started her own religion. Let's have a quick look. And Canada. In one turn. Okay, Canada also may have started a religion. Let's just double check to see if these two are the ones that have done it. So Georgia is Eastern Orthodoxy and Canada is Protestantism. Now, Protestantism. Oh, that's a tongue twister if you like me and can't talk properly. There we go. Protestantism is the one that's most dangerous at the moment because Canada has already taken over another country. But we can have a look and see just what sort of damage we're dealing with here. Let's have a quick look at this. If we go into deal, Canada, you can see they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cities plus their capital. That's 8 cities. That's 8 cities a threat for this religion. And you can see, I imagine the capital will have a holy site in it, but Hamilton does, Toronto does, Kingston does, and then that is it. So there's 4 cities that are producing religion, as opposed to Georgia. If we have a look at Georgia quickly, if we go to make deal, you can see they've even got the 6 cities. Holy site, holy site, holy site. So again, 4 cities. Both are not looking super strong. They're not the strongest. The religion is spread everywhere, but if we do a targeted assault and attack directly the source of the religion, the capital and all the holy sites, there's not much they'll be able to do to stop us. So I think Canada will have to be our first. Maybe not Canada. Maybe, actually the divide is here. Maybe Canada is the way to go. Look at this deal. Wow, luxuries for luxuries, getting rid of some of my diplomatic favour, getting some gold. That is a good deal. Suddenly, Rome was on -3 happiness, and now I have a feeling it'll be just on a straight 0. There we go. Amenities. Amenities just by meeting new people. My god, continents maps are so hilarious like that. If you don't find another continent, you're just going to be so unhappy for the whole game, because no luxuries will spawn on your chunk of the island. Just to put this in context as well, I've only got 6 cities, but I'm producing 200 faith per turn. Canada is only at 93, Georgia is only at 132, so I'm out faithing them. As long as I don't go to war with both of them at the same time, which would be a little bit ambitious. I mean, I could give it a try, but I don't think I'd get very far. As long as I don't go to war with them both at the same time, I should be fine. Oh my god, these apostles at the moment are just producing nonsense for me. I don't want chaplains. I want decent ones. Ah. If I find Yevron is the city-state I want. That's the city-state that'll let me choose which promotions to have. That's fantastic. And actually, Antok, I might just be friends with them. See if they've explored any of the map. No, they haven't explored any of the map, but at least they give me a little bit more gold from all my harbours. That'll do.